Hey guys, welcome back to GXunited TV. I'm Summer and I'm excited today to bring you this nature flow class that's a partnership between us and Greensboro Downtown Yoga, our studio location, and Greensboro Downtown Parks. It's going to be a nice fluid flow where we explore the beauty of nature. So take some time, open your mind, and let's flow. Start in a comfortable seated position. Shut your eyes and allow your mind to focus inward. Notice how your body feels. Notice your natural, normal breath. Are you holding tension today? Or are you allowing yourself to be open and expansive? As we move, our breath will guide us. And we want to find ways that through our breath, we shape our movements. And we explore all that we are possible of. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Do that one more time. Big deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. As you sit tall, feel the expansion out the top of your head. And know that this short flow is all for you. Let's find our way to all fours. Bring your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders. Round your spine, look into your belly. Exhale, arch, look up to the sky. Do that again. And today, all I want us to focus on is how we can find joy in our movements while exploring and experiencing every bit of what we do. In this cat and cow, which might be a very basic move for you, you want to find the movement. Allow yourself to be inside of it. Let's do one more. Return to a neutral spine where our head and our tailbone reach long away from each other. Step your feet back to a plank position. So first plank of the day. Let's bring our hands under our shoulders, a line right there, and then find downward dog. Press your hips high to the sky. Inhale as you return to plank. Exhale, downward dog. It's this fluid movement between positions. Notice how your body feels. As you lift your hips, can your hip and your tummy be what initiates it? Let's do one more. Come back to plank. Lower your knees and sit back to a child's pose. Reach your hands forward as you feel that lovely child's pose. Come back to plank, downward dog. Now this is going to be a little funky. You're going to bend your knees, come down to child's pose. And we're going to shift our weight forward on your forearms and come into cobra. And lower down. Come up to plank, downward dog. Bend your knees, child's pose. They call this snake in the grass. So I want you to feel just like that little snake that slithers through and then sticks its head out. I really hope I don't see a snake out here, though. You guys will not see a subtle summer. I do not like snakes. Come down. Let's do that one more time. So we lift up, we press back, we bend our knees, sit into child's pose, and then snake your way through. You get that little lift of your hip, right? And then hold your cobra. Lower down. Lift back up on your knees, then your toes, downward dog. Let's walk our feet to the front of our mat. Forward fold, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Come to standing. Big deep inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale your hands to heart center. Big lift of your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Just find the length over. Halfway rise. Fold. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Lift your arms high. Hands to heart center. Let's do this with focus. Let's do this with intention. Arms reach overhead. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Feel the length in the back of your legs. Halfway rise, press your hands to your shins. Forward fold. Bend your knees, roll up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to change those cues. Big deep inhale. Inhale, length. Exhale. Inhale, excitement. Exhale. Roll up, inhale. Say, I am joyful. Halfway rise. I am mindful. Roll up. I am present. Step your feet wide. Big deep inhale. Open to warrior two. Find this lovely expanded position right here. Arms reach long. Look up to the sky. Enjoy what is around you. Warrior two to the other side. Today it's all about this slow and meaningful movement. Sit low into your legs. Hands come to your thighs. Look over one shoulder. We want to be purposeful in what we do. Come to center. We want to have an intention behind our movements. And in these slow and subtle movements in classes, that's what it's about. Big deep inhale up. Warrior two to the side. Now you're going to sweep your leg around, come into a crescent. Hands come beside your foot, step back to plank. And if you notice, I went to the other side of my mat from where we were before. Just a little different, changing it up around the mat. Lift your hips, downward dog. Bend your knees, child's pose. Snake through. Lift your chest. Hands or come back down. Lift up, plank. Down dog. Walk your feet to the front of the mat. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Big deep inhale as your feet step wide. Warrior two to the other direction. Being on uneven ground gives me that extra challenge of balance. Rotate around. Hands come to the floor. Again, we are switching sides each time, very intentionally. I want you to see different sides of the room. Lower down. Lift your chest. Notice I went through a chaturanga there instead of that little flow from earlier. Down dog. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Roll yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. Step your feet wide. Big, deep inhale, warrior two. Notice I'm giving you this just lovely little flow. Reach up. Be intentional with your movements. Hands beside foot. Step back, lower down. Find that place with your elbows by your side. Now lift your chest, shoulders away from ears. Downward dog. Walk your feet in. Roll yourself up. As you do this time, say, I am joyful. Step out. Warrior two to the other side. Find this place with your knees over the center of your foot parallel. Rotate. Say, I am present. Step back. Lower down. Lift. And downward dog. As you move through these poses, we give those I am statements. I don't need you to say what I say. I want you to say what your body says. Let's reach out wide. Inhale. Warrior two, we're gonna add in. Rotate to crescent. So we're in this low position right here. Find this reach and then lengthen your arms back behind you. Interlace them together. Now lift your chest and slide your hand down your back. Big deep inhale as you reach your arms high. Exhale your hand beside your foot. Step back to plank. Now you're going to open up with your right arm and lengthen up. So right here, side plank. Come back to center. Inhale. Notice your body. Be present as you lower down. Maybe that's lowering on your knees because your body needs that. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Walk your feet to meet your hand. What is your I am statement? What are you feeling right now? Lift up, big deep inhale. How about I am joyful as we go to the other side? Lift your arm, look to the sky. Now let's bring our hands together. You want to get that interlace. This is such a lovely feeling into our shoulders to get this expansion, to open our chest. Lift our arms high. Hands come down beside your foot. Step back. Mindfully lower down to the mat. Do that ever how you need to. Because remember, all this is today is about you being in touch with your body. I'd rather you move slow and deliberate than fast and unintentional. Walk your feet to your hands. And that's how I designed this class. There are many other opportunities on the channel and in life to move fast. So today, let's enjoy the slow nature. Stand tall. You know, it's in that time of year where things are changing, where things are slowly dying off. And we're opening and being okay, knowing that we're going to go into a little bit slower time of year. Let's sit low. Well, not that time of year. I mean, October, November, December, pretty crazy months. But let's just stay right here. You know what I mean. Sit low. Feel the strength in your legs as you sink lower into this position. And we're going to do a lovely fluid flow. Take your hands like you're holding a chi ball. this little tiny ball, and you shift to the side, and to the side, and shift. You're breathing. Again, this is slow and intentional. How can you feel the sides of your body? How can you feel your legs assist you? Let's come into center. Gather in. Get this big rounding into your arms. Look down. Then reach that rounding overhead like you're opening up to holding the world on your shoulders. Bring your arms down. Look down. And then lift the arms high to the sky. Let's do that one more time. Enjoy the movement. Maybe you want to get out of the legs and lift up. You do you. Let's shift to the right. And shift to the left. And again. The whole goal is we're going to put this into one big flow. Everything that we have worked on today, in a way that allows us to enjoy the beauty of the moment. Come, one more. Big, deep inhale, lift up. Circle those arms. Feel that engagement. Lift high to the sky. Notice your arms. They don't have to do exactly what mine do. Let's open up warrior two. Rotate around for crescent. Hands come to the mat. Step back. Find your plank and then rotate to side plank. Remember this? Come forward to plank. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Bend your knees. Sit back to our child's pose. Snake through the grass right here. Lift your chest. Lower down, hands under shoulders. Lift up to plank, downward dog. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Stay right here. Halfway rise. Forward fold. Lift your arms high to the sky. Hands to heart center. Step wide. Big, deep inhale up. Let's chi ball to the left. Where do you find your mind going right now? How can you internalize this movement? Maybe you really notice exactly where your hands are. You look at them instead of just moving them. Big deep inhale, arms high to the sky. Round in. Lift up. I find myself oftentimes being very unintentional and unmindful of my movement. Open up, warrior two. Meaning I move and I know what I'm doing, but I'm not there mentally in the moment. And that's what I want you to do, is be present. Hands come down by foot. Step back. Let's open up to our side plank. Big lift. Come back to center. Downward dog. Bend your knees. Sit back. Snake through the grass. Come down. Lift your chest. Plank. Downward dog. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Big deep inhale, lift your arms high. Hands to heart center. Inhale, lift. As you do, open up to the center. We're going to do this little flow one last time. And I want you to really be present, to really focus in on yourself and see how you can be intentional and slow. Let's shift to the right. and shift to the left. Maybe your eyes shut so it truly becomes an internalized moment. Big deep inhale, arms reach high. Round and circle down. Arms lift up. Warrior 2 to the side. Rotate around, crescent. You find you. I'm going to cue even less. Hands down. Plank. Side plank. Hear your breath. Plank. Downward dog. Bend your knees, sit back, child's pose. Snake in the grass. Push up to plank. Down dog. Come to the front. Roll her hands to shins, halfway rise. Exhale, fold. Roll up, big deep inhale, lift your arms high. Hands to heart center. Inhale as we step wide for this last time, this last opportunity to find the flow. Shift to the left. Say, I am present. One more. I am joyful. Big deep inhale. Circle. I am amazing. To the other side. I am here for me in this moment. Side plank. Today, plank. Down dog. Tomorrow, child's pose. And always. Snake through. I am my own warrior. Strong and amazing. Walk forward. Hands to shins. Roll up. Stand tall. Shut your eyes. All that we just said in a moving flow is so true. You are amazing. You are joyful. You are here in the present today, tomorrow, and always. Allow yourself to be the warrior that you are. Strong, fierce, and amazing. Go into the rest of this day with a renewed sense of energy, calmness, and gratitude. I'm Summer. Thank you for joining me. Bye.